For this intermediate full body workout using the Reformer, all you're going to need is your body and then a ball for a prop, just as long as you can create a squeeze on it with your body and add a little bit of support for some of the exercises. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. First position, you're bringing the ball with you. We're going to be in a 4-point on your Reformer. I have a red and a blue to get started, just to keep my bed nice and secure. The ball is going to go between my inner thighs. I'm going to be right here, and I want to make sure I'm at a true 4-point position. So I've got my knees under my hips and then my hands under my shoulders. From there, I've got a good amount of squeeze on the ball. I'm staying very connected, and I'm allowing the energy from the ball to come up and through my torso, through the pelvic floor, and connect with my core. Firmly pressing through the arms. As I exhale, I'm going to go ahead and create my cat position. So how much of that rounding, tucking can I possibly make with my body? And as I pull my head through, my trunk through, how much of that extension can I possibly create? Feels really good. Let's create the breath pattern. Exhale to round. Inhale to extend. Exhale to round. Inhale to extend. Exhale to round. Inhale to extend. And last one. Exhale to round. Scoop it up. And inhale to extend your spine. Very nice. Now for some of the positions in today's intermediate workout, we're going to be really cautious and aware of where our spine is for flexion, extension, as well as rotation. So what I want you to think about right here is taking your seat all the way onto your heels. You can leave the ball, if comfortable, between the inner thighs. I'm going to leave my hands here on the platform. So I'm going to scooch forward just a little bit so I comfortably sit back on my heels. From this position, my arms are pushing down away from my ears. I'm going to focus on the middle part of my spine. Hand is placed behind my head. And as I inhale, I'm going to open up through my right side, pushing through my elbow, and think of twisting from the middle part of my back rather than just my head looking behind me, and then come back forward. So it looks like this. It's an inhale and exhale. Rotate from your spine. 3 and back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Other side, hand is placed here, shoulders away from your ear, hand is behind your head. It's an inhale to open, and exhale back. Inhale, and exhale. And inhale. Remember, you're twisting from the sternum, right through the center versus just your head. And center, and inhale. And center, your last one, strong through that arm on the platform, and center. Nice work. From this position, bring your ball with you. We're going to go ahead and keep the red and blue that we already have. Bring the bar up 1 level. So technically it's lower than the high bar or even the regular foot bar position for the footwork. Let's go ahead and take a seat. So for your stomach massage series, you want to be seated towards the front end of your bed because you want to have spring tension to push up against and really challenge stability of your core and your trunk. So what I like to do is set up on my sit bones. From that position, I hold the bed, the ball's coming with me. I push out and then push my feet in that high V position here, little turnout, little frog onto the bar. So at the moment, I want to think about really zipping up through my legs, using my core to get nice and tight, and I've got this stacking of my shoulders, my ribs, and my pelvis. This in itself is challenging, so let's go ahead and go through our flow right here. We're going to start by holding the ball in front of our body, just like this, and as I bend my knees, I inhale, control your spring tension, and exhale, push out. So begin your series like this. You're right on top of your sit bones. You're thinking of keeping the stack in your body. And inhale. And inhale to exhale. 5 more. Keep the arms alive. Just a light squeeze on the ball. And 4. Think of lengthening for 3 and 2. Hold the last one out. Pause for a second. Think of squeezing your heels together and then lifting the arms. So overhead position. How tall can you make your body? This is a toughie. Then lower the arms, return. Exhale, 2, lengthen. Inhale back. Exhale, 3. Inhale back. Exhale, 4. Really think of lengthening those arms in overhead position. How tall can you possibly get without flaring the ribs, right? And in, and lift, and in. All the way up. 8, last 2, you got it. Such a great series for posture as well. 10. Okay, pause. We're going to lower the arms in front, bend the knees, and take a moment right here. Nice work. For the next position, we're going to be transferring from one hand to the other hand with the ball. So what I like to do is get tall first. As I push out, I'm going to open one side and hold my letter T, get nice and tall. Come back and in. Other side, hold my letter T, and back and in. Now this is a toughie because you're really relying on the length of your spine. And out, and in, and 3, and in. And really push the ball in the arm behind you. Emphasize the rotation. Last 2 each side. And reach. 1 more each. How tall can you make your body? Your last 1. Come all the way back and in. Next position, you're going to have a yellow button. If you want more spring, you could just have a regular blue. But I'm going to remove my red and my blue. Yellow button is plenty for me. Taking my body here to a reverse abdominal exercise with my knees up against the shoulder blocks. My hands are going to be up the reformer. So notice where I'm starting. I'm on the stopper. My hands are way in front of me right here. My thumbs are on top. And as I pull my knees like that, now I'm in a true 4-point position. So think of that cat-cow from earlier. What we're going to do is keep the arms long. We're going to exhale, pull the bed in. So we're almost seated on the heels, but right here, that's a lot of effort through the abs. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Keep your arms nice and long. 3. And inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Think of the lumbar tucking under. 5. Inhale. 6. Inhale. 7. Inhale. 8. A little bit of that ball squeeze. 9. Your last one. 10. Now slowly return all the way back to your home base. Find your stopper. Take a moment here. Nice job. Let's go ahead and set up for just an isometric. We're going to go ahead and hold that for the count of 10. You have a light spring, so it shouldn't be too heavy in your shoulders. Now is the time to lighten it if you were on a blue. So do that and then join me up here. It's the same position. We find our position here. We're going to go ahead and get nice and long and then pull for 10. Tuck your bum. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pause. Good. Reset the exercise. Get nice and strong. This is a great way to actually feel flexion in your lumbar. So feel that connection of your lower core to your lower back. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and pause. Find your position again. We got one more right here, you guys. Stay with me. Strong arms away from your ears. And pulling under for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and carefully come all the way back to your home base. So that's a great way just to add more of that time under tension for that lower lumbar flexion, which is really good to feel like that seatbelt of tension for your abdominals. With the same spring tension, it's the yellow button. That should be plenty for you. If you want something heavier, you can use a blue, but I'm good with the yellow button. And what I'm going to do is basically use the end of my reformer, so my tower poles. You'll be using your risers on your reformer. So if you have the traditional wood one, that's fine, or even Allegro 2, you've got plenty of room to do this exercise. We're going to come to a pull-up position. So knees are up against my blocks. I'm going to bring my hands back up, and I'm going to hold on this time to the poles of my tower. From here, I want to make sure that I am pulling my rib cage in. I've got this neutral pelvis, and try to really create that neutral spine. The movement comes from the arms. I pull my body in, I hold 2, 3, and then I lengthen back. So the objective is filling your lats and your upper back. Hold 2, 3, and back. And 3, 2, 3, and back. It's a great exercise to utilize what we have on the spring tension in the tower or the reformer risers. 5, 2, 3. And 6, 2, 3. And 7, 2, 3. Stay nice and strong. Make sure that your core is connecting to your spine. 2, 3. Last 2. And your last one right here. Nice job. Carefully come all the way back and in to the stopper. Still on a yellow button, we're going to come to a kneeling series, which is like a half kneeling on your reformer on the side. What I'm going to do is just get my knee here, so I'm just slightly behind my shoulder block in front, and then my foot is just right here. So I've got a bit of adductor stretch happening at the same time. I'm going to take my strap in front, and what I'm going to do first is just take my arms into an interlace right here. I'm going to firmly press through this leg. It's a lot of stabilization that we're going to be doing, and then taking that arm across. From that position, I lift up, I come all the way back, and I stabilize. So you're not only working your arms, you're also working your core. We're coming across. We're going to hold, lift up. Those are a lot of obliques right there. Come around and then back. And 3. Lifting through all the way back. So just stabilize as much as you can. It's not about going fast. It's about working with your spring tension. And 5. And up. And around. Really stabilize. 6. Lift. And around. Notice what's working just to keep your pelvis stable. Keep your spine stable. And 8. Up and around. And 9. Lift it with control. And back. Your last one right here. Take it across. Hold, then lift. Complete your spring tension circle around. And pause. From this position, let's go ahead and place our strap back where it lives, and then we'll change our orientation for the other side. So I'm going to set up my knee behind my front shoulder block, so I've got a little bit of effort here and balance through my half kneeling. Here comes my strap, interlace from this position, tall body, here I go, across, hold it, lift it up, and all the way back to my start. So I come across 2, really working through that half kneeling position, forcing me to stabilize. 3, lift, and around. And 4. Keep your tension on your spring. Try to be mindful of where you're going in space. 5, lift, and around. So really getting that overhead position. 6, going up, controlling. Lots of shoulders right here. 7, lift, rotating that trunk. 8. Lift. Last 2. One more across. Lift it. Come all the way and back. Excellent job. That is hard to stabilize through the shoulder girdle and also the pelvis and just keeping everything connected as you draw that circle. Next exercise, add a blue spring. Remove the yellow button and bring the ball with you. We're going to grab our straps in a seated position facing the end of our reformer. Now, I should warn you that this is rather challenging to keep your position because the ball is just a little bit of help for the upper back. Grab your straps. Ball is going to be wedged right in that upper back area so that you can comfortably be leaning into it and feeling some support for your upper body. I'm going to go ahead and hold my long loops like this. From this position, I'm going to pull my arms in and then lengthen and just feel the C curve that you create with your body. It's a very light spring on the arms, but stay with me. Here's 3 and lengthen and 4 and lengthen. Now here's 5, hold it. From this position, we're going to go into extension and reach the arms in an overhead position. So I go fingertips towards the foot bar, reach my body, overhead position. I circle the arms around and I lift up through my torso. I find the same bend. I extend, I reach, maybe a little bit further, feel that, and then around we go. Coming all the way back, controlling that spring. Here's 3, reaching overhead. Lots of extension all the way around as you circle the arms. And rebend. And 4. All the way around. And in. Last one like that. It's 5. All the way around. And pause. Now for the next position, I'm going to grab my smaller loops. It's going to give me some help. And I'm going to bring the ball a little closer towards the middle of my back. So I feel more propped up right here. From this position, my palms face in. As I take my arms out to letter T, one leg comes up, tabletop, come back down. Exhale, other side. Inhale back. Notice the difference, right? We grab those smaller loops. It's a lot harder. Think of pushing the arms behind you in space. Moving together. Arms and leg. Arms and leg. Last one each. Feel the rear shoulders. And pause. Go ahead and slowly grab your straps. Come up briefly. Take a moment here. Relax through the torso. We're going to bring the ball a little bit lower in the back. So now is a good just chance to check in with your form. Wiggle forward and then find the ball right about here. So see how it's a little bit lower and I'm able to keep more upright with my body. From that position, what I want you to do is take the arms all the way straight up. Palms face in, hold what you have. And then open the arms out and circle back. That's a lot of work in the arms. Do it again. Reach up. 2. Hold your tension all the way around and forward. So it's like you're drawing a letter D. Reach up, all the way around forward. Last 2. Up, all the way around forward. One more time. All the way around and forward. Palms are facing in. Now, if I draw my legs up to tabletop, I've got to balance what I have. I'm going to go ahead and just extend my arms and extend my legs, hold my position, and softly come back. Exhaling 2. Really push the arms behind you. Stay strong. Exhaling 3. Really feeling that position. Exhaling 4. Do one more. 5. Reaching and holding. Come all the way back. Lower your feet down carefully and slowly lift off the ball. Nice work. Bring your straps back where they live. And now we're going to go ahead and turn around, place the ball back where it was, come off to the side, and we're going to lift our bar all the way up to our normal height. From that position, I want you to stay on a blue spring, and that's challenging because it's going to challenge more of our shoulder stabilizers and core stabilizers. So what I want to do is come on to my reformer, and I'm going to bring my legs in a parallel stance, but slightly turned towards the corner of my reformer bed. And what that does is it gives me this twist in my body while I'm in the standing position. So what we're going to do is basically lower the hips down very smooth, very carefully. It's one blue spring. Remember, it's challenging. And then lift and pike and pull the bed in. So your objective is to really stabilize with those arms, like I said, and then also feel the obliques because you're lowering and twisting, and then you're lifting and pulling in. Now, just make sure that you're moving slow because it is a light spring and you want to feel all that connection through your body to control that spring, both concentrically and eccentrically. Inhale back, exhale in, inhale back, exhale in. Last two. Inhale back, exhale in, your last one. Exhale in. Pause where you are, look at where your feet are, and simply rotate them to face the other corner of your bed. Get your arms right where they just were. Stabilize. Here we go. I'm lowering my hip right here, and I'm piking to pull in. My head stays stable. 2, pulling in, and 3, watch that spring, and 4. Really stabilize. 5, the arms stay long, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. Stabilize. You have one more right here. Control it all the way and in. Nice job. Excellent work. Let's go ahead and take a step off to the side. Let's go ahead and lower your foot bar all the way to flat. We're going to finish with some back work using your bed on a blue spring. So we're not on a box doing anything prone at the moment, but we're in a bird dog position, which is challenging your back extensors and also your core strength. Let's come on to a 4-point right here. And what I want to make sure is just feeling that first. My feet can be up against my shoulder blocks and then just shifting my body until I really feel that 4-point. From there, nice engagement through my arms. What I'm going to do first is just think about the opposite leg and the opposite arm. So shift your body weight. I'm going to go with my right leg. I'm going to go with my left arm. Hold that. Don't dump into your body. Push and hold. Now what you're going to do is just move the bed 2 inches back. Pull back in 1. 2 inches back. 2. 2 inches back. 3. 2 inches back. 4. 1 more. 5. My head is really stable. Lower back down. Pause and create that connection. Here comes my opposite leg and my opposite arm. Hold it. Then we push back 2 inches. In. Back 2 inches. Keep your leg engaged. 3. 4. And 5. Lower back down and pause. Come back to your first side. Extend the leg. Shift the weight. Feel it. Extend the arm. Go back. 1. Go back. 2. Keep your head stable. 3. Pull your ribs in. 4. 1 more. 5. Come back. So you can think of drawing this line from your fingertips to your toes through your body, just to keep everything really energetically working. Here we go for this side again. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, control that spring. 3, 4. One more. 5. Very nice. Excellent job. Thank you so much for joining me for this intermediate reformer workout using the Allegro 2. If you guys have questions or comments about the exercises we did today, drop them in the comment box below. And if you are seeking to purchase a new reformer or even add on a tower to your existing reformer, go ahead and look at the description below. I have more information on how you can receive a 5% discount using my full name with phone orders through Balanced Body. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. If you are seeking a full body program and you would like more instruction, make sure to check out the link below. The program I have is called Foundations. I'll take you through beginner, intermediate, and advanced exercises from Pilates mat work, resistance training, and mobility. Now, if you want to feel stronger in your body, more connected, being able to move and access your mobility, and feel more stable and balanced, make sure you check out that program. You can literally do it anywhere.